honestly love the C8s I have owned. I don't like all the dealerships though, especially when I'm ignored by the sales and service people. Recently, went on a long trip also. Yep, stopped by the Corvette Plant in Bowling Green. Bad timing though. Couldn't get in. Let's get into the video though, so I can tell you what all has happened. Welcome to Road Odyssey. Thank you for joining me. And if you like the videos that I provide, please subscribe. Remember, I have my Facebook page. You can follow me there daily or weekly to see what's going on. I have always loved Corvettes since before teenage years. Not until I hit my 50s was I able to afford one. I enjoyed giving our 2000 C5 to a veteran friend. Loved my 05 C6, tons of mods and drove it everywhere. My 2016 was beautiful with tons of carbon fiber. What a great cruiser. When I got my 2020 C8 Z51, I was extremely happy. Fast, handling was far superior than any other Corvette, I thought, and it was very good looking to me. Now, I have the 2023 C8 Z06 that I totally lucked out in getting. All I can say is just, wow, what a great car. With anything I've enjoyed, there has always been a kind of balance. With any good, there's going to be some drawbacks or drama, it seems like. Corvettes included. I went to a local Chevy dealership closest to me to order a 2021 C8 back in the beginning of 2021. Waited 10 months only to have my order canceled by the dealership. Not because of the cancellations occurring at the time, because my order was accepted by GM. It was because the dealership wanted to swap my accepted order with another person's order right behind me his order was going to be canceled and he would have been left high and dry. No, I was the one that ended up getting screwed and this other guy got my allocation. Yep. And I know the gentleman well enough. He owns a Harley shop and is a longtime friend of the Chevy dealership, which is why he got my order. He also has a very nice C1. I think this is his C8 that he got in place of what was supposed to be my order. I moved on though and bought my C8, spending a little more money than what I had hoped to. I absolutely enjoyed this beautiful red C8 Z51 package. Utterly magnificent. Story's not over, it continues. I was having lunch with another Corvette C7 Z06 friend of mine. As we were leaving, I noticed a load of vets going to the same crappy Chevy dealership. So I followed it just for fun. All Corvettes on the trailer were going to Dallas except one. The transport driver, I guess he hopped into the C8 pretty well for as huge as he was. Pulled it up to at least 7 salesmen. I said hello to one guy who basically shrugged me off. The others were equally as cold, except only one. His name was Jack. He was fairly polite and acknowledged my presence. I was really blown away by the extremely high level of rudeness of all the other salesmen. It just continues my disgust of that one dealership and is why I will drive over an hour to Holiday Chevrolet, a much better Chevy shop in all ways. Now, ordering, selling, maintaining Corvettes, Holiday does all of that with great quality and honesty. They are wonderful people. For my second story, my wife and I took a long road trip through Bowling Green, Kentucky. We went by the National Corvette Museum. Been there before, so we didn't bother with going through it again. I thought it would be interesting going through the Corvette plant, though. Driving around it was pretty cool. Lots of good Corvette candy, as far as I'm concerned. And in this case, the plant director Z06 looked really nice. And an interesting modified vet in the parking lot. Oddly enough, when you first enter the plant entrance, the driveways, there's a wildlife habitat. Doubt that would actually be on your mind, though. Just simply driving completely around the whole plant, it does take a few minutes for sure. And just be careful because sometimes there's crazy drivers and big transport trucks driving around. On the backside, you'll come to the completed cars being prepared for transport. They're back on this huge lot. And at this time, it was full of Corvettes. Kind of neat looking, really. Here's a couple of other views. Unfortunately, we could not take a plant tour on either of the 2 days that we dropped by. Closed. Getting back home, I researched a little bit. There were many articles that you can easily find that talk about the plant was essentially closed since February. I never bothered to look, but there you go. It was opened in late April for the National Corvette Museum. I guess it's the Spring Bash. So anyway, it has been open. Then the Car Buzz article I looked at and a few other news outlets said in March there was speculation that the closing was related to facility upgrades, perhaps to protect company secrets, and to maybe hide work related to the ZR1. I don't have any proof of either of those thoughts, though. Corvette bloggers said that there were some manufacturing enhancements, but no idea as for the reason. They also mentioned the plant would be open a second time for the 30th anniversary of the National Corvette Museum. So there you go with that. Now, if the plant will be open much more or at all after the National Corvette Museum's 30th anniversary event, I have no idea. Just keep monitoring it. For me, it was just too bad that I missed a chance to go through a plant tour. But life goes on, no biggie. As far as these two little soap opera events in my life are concerned, they are not really any big deal. I have and can deal with all of this mess easily enough. It was just disappointing that a local car dealership had to be so terrible. I'm just glad that I've got a good relation with Holiday Chevrolet, despite it being 80 miles further from where I live. Also, unfortunately for me, that I missed a chance to visit the Corvette plant. Maybe some other day. I just figured I would give you a bit of a story about the plant being closed a lot for this year, 2024. It is actually really neat that any car plant would even open its door to the public anyway. I consider myself and all of us lucky in that respect. I hope you are in a good place with your Corvette life. Thanks a ton for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. If anything, subscribe. It's free. Why not? Also, view. Views make the YouTube world go round. Seriously. And with all of this good garbage, please relax, take it easy, and I will see you later. Bye.